Best VR game just keeps on getting better. And the weird part about it is I'm not even a massive Ghost of Tabor player, but I admire all their ethic in there. And I'm a straight up casual when it comes down to Ghost of Tabor, just because the grind and a lot of that tends to take a lot of time to get used to. But what they have done, not just in virtual reality, but in terms of just surfacing the whole entirety of Quest, they have set a tone with Quest. Now, let's just make this be known. This is a game that is not even actually released yet. It still lets us know on the bottom of the screens that it's still in beta. It lets us know that it's Snap Lab Games, yada, yada, yada. Like, this game just had a huge new wipe, and it has all these bugs and patches, and what they do in their community is just next level. Whatever Ghost of Tabor is doing right now is hands down the best thing that VR should be doing. Every dev needs to take notes. Every person that even wants to be in VR needs to take notes on what Ghost of Tabor is doing. And if you're not involved with Ghost of Tabor as a VR content creator, solely a VR content creator, then you're definitely missing out. I unfortunately create variety content, so I don't always just utilize virtual reality all day. Plus, it's not really my pace. My pace is more of Contractors. Contractors is the only game that I feel I like. Contractors personally better than Ghost of Tabor, but it's the only game that comes close to Ghost of Tabor. Ghost of Tabor, hands down, is the best Quest game for sure. It's carrying Quest with no hesitation. There's no game that's doing a heavy carry job right now than what Ghost of Tabor is doing with Quest. Across the board, what they're doing is amazing for a standalone virtual reality headset. But what I love, it's 1A, 1B, and I've said this numerous times, just because I love Contractors more. I love the fluidity of it more. It feels more of the arcadey. So if you were to look at these two games, Ghost of Tabor is more like Escape from Tarkov, and then you're looking at Contractors, which is more like Call of Duty. So it depends on what type of game you like, right? Are you tactical? Do you like far more realism, extraction? Or do you like games that are arcadey, fast, Warzone-like, Call of Duty-like? And so that just only determines what game you're gonna like. But in terms of just overall features and the replayability, Ghost of Tabor takes that hands down, just because in virtual reality, there's already a lot of FPS, arena shooter type games. The only reason why I love Contractors more, one, is fluidity, two, looks great as a standalone, and three, it has tons of mods where you'll never even need to spell the word PC. And PC is an easy word to spell. You just don't need a PC at all. You do everything in-house on your Quest. Quest 2, Quest 3, anything you have on Contractors, you can literally do it there. You don't need no extra, nothing extra to do that. And that's phenomenal, which is why I still love Contractors. Again, Ghost of Tabor more like Escape from Tarkov. Contractors more like Call of Duty. It just depends on your playstyle. Me, I don't have as much time to grind Ghost of Tabor all the time, because it is a grinding game, from crafting, looting, being able, you know how Escape from Tarkov goes, you know, eating, all that stuff, backpacks and everything. While Contractors is more like me, just grenades, you know, handguns, it's a great SMG, AR, whatever. Zombies are in there. You have all the Call of Duty maps in there. It's literally Call of Duty. So I like that a lot better, just due to how fast and how fluid it is, and it just gets right to the point for me. Just because I don't create just solely. If I was far more, this channel is just about VR, but again, I have multiple channels on different things, so I'm always working on different projects. If I wasn't working on so many projects, dude, I would so be all for what Ghost of Tabor is doing. If you are solely a VR creator and you're not playing Ghost of Tabor, you're missing out on the whole wave, meaning potential viewership and everything like that. And that's why I admire them so much, because they're heavy in the community, they're heavy on Twitter, they're doing so many things that just shocks me, man. It blows my mind how badass these guys are, what they're doing for everything, and in their Discord and all these updates, and how they like meme everything and make fun of stuff and are constantly like quoting people. It's incredible. Again, devs need to be taking notes, because everything what they're doing, this is not even an official game yet. I mean, it's official, but not actually in the Quest store yet. And I must say, when I was playing today, I jumped in today and I could not believe it. You know, I do solo raids because I don't have anybody really to run with like that. And so when I'm doing solo, it's fun. Sometimes I get my ass kicked just because I'm always like out there alone and I don't know what I'm doing half the time still. But in Silo, I definitely got a clean exfil. I got ready to go extraction. And then I also, I died a few times on Island But again, the looting is cool. Like everything's just awesome. Like the bunker, like all the setup on everything, how it introduces you, all the tutorials, and the footsteps, everything. You can hear everything very clearly. It's a very crispy game for what it is right now. And I'm just like, dang, like crispy as not, it's not perfect, but crispy as in from the extent that they're promoting it, they let you know like, hey, this is a beta, hey, this is this. Like they're giving you a heads up like, yo, this is not a full game. And when you actually jump in there, you're like, I think the transparency is what makes it better, but you're like, damn, yeah, it's not a full game yet, so let's keep it rocking, you know? So I feel that Ghost of War really does really well on that. Their delivery is so cool. The idea of what they do is awesome. Again, Pavlov's Shack is coming out today as I make this video. They're official now. And I just don't know how far Pavlov goes as a paid game. What Pavlov did as a free game is what made them so amazing, because they had zombies and all these FPS arena shooter type games, multiplayer. Basically everything which you would get in a multiplayer game like Call of Duty, Pavlov's Shack gave to Quest for free. And now that they're paid on Quest, I just don't know how they'll even hold up to Ghost of Tabor and Contractors, just because they're the ones that are actual paid, doing really good stuff aside from what Pavlov is offering, which is just an arena shooter at the end of the day. I don't even think Pavlov's Shack is gonna have in-house mods on a Quest. I would have to find out, because I'm definitely gonna pay for it to support that movement, because Pavlov's Shack helped us out so much in our earlier career of virtual reality all these years for free, all the content they gave. So I'm definitely going to buy it just to support their movement, just to thank them, because I just don't know. Again, I really don't know how long they're going to hold up against a top tier game like Contractors. First, they're going to have to try to at least outpace Contractors and what they do, because Contractors is amazing what they do too. And they have the Battle Royale. I spoke so much on Contractors, I haven't even talked about their Battle Royale yet. And then they had to at least try to pass the king of the hill, which is Ghost of War. Nobody's beating Ghost of War right now. Not even if you're an arena shooter, forget it. You can kiss that goodbye. You got to go against Contractors first. Then you're able. Not even games like Medal of Honor and VR were able to even catch up to like Contractors. So King of the Hills Ghost of War, and it is very hard. The only game that's even gonna be able to level up to that is Contractors. And on top of that, they're going to have their Battle Royale coming out, Contractors. So that's even going to start leveling up what Ghost of War is doing. Because if you don't want to be doing too much like the extraction realism phase, a Battle Royale is going to be perfect for what Ghost of War is already offering. An open world map, Battle Royale ready to go, especially if you're able to drop solo. So yeah, those are just kind of just configurations where I feel like, I don't know Pavlov's Shack, but again, Ghost of War, dominating virtual reality, well deserved, by the way. They work their tails off on what they're giving us, and on top of that, even giving us that much on a standalone. It's no wonder why they're the best, and it's no wonder why there's so many people invested in this. What they do as a platform for VR being as niche as it is just as great as what flat screen, you know, devs are doing with their actual creators in their space. And Ghost of War is one of the first ones that are actually reaching out to creators in their space and actually really honing them, sending them full-on care packages all day. And it's incredible watching what they're doing right now. And I give them major kudos. Again, I'm not a heavy Ghost of War player, but man, they deserve all the love in the world for how hard they're working, man. I appreciate y'all so much. Have y'all tapped into the new Ghost of War wipe? And then have y'all been just jumping in? Also, how long you been playing? And what are your goals with Ghost of War? Are you a creator? Are you a YouTuber? Do you watch it a lot? Do you game a lot with it? Do you hang out with your friends? If you're missing out on that, man, you definitely need that social interaction in there, though, for sure. Because I know when I do play with friends, which we do have a group, it is totally fun, man. So let me know what's up. I appreciate y'all. Peace.